I started Jiu-Jitsu 9 years old. My first competition was 10. And I like Jiu-Jitsu, but I really start to love Jiu-Jitsu after the first competition. Some people don't understand why I like too much. Like when you go for competition, you feel like a lot of adrenaline, you know. I can't sleep for maybe 1 week before the competition. The beginnings, I didn't sleep at all. You know, I just think about compete, you know. And people say, why you like that? I don't know why, but I can tell for you guys, I'm still training hard Jiu-Jitsu just because of competition. From the first day I did one competition to today, I say, man, I cannot stop do training because I will compete for my whole life. Doesn't matter how old I am. If I'm 75 years old, I will fight against somebody 75 years old. But I will do my best to beat the other guy. I don't care, you know. And I really like that. I really wanna like compete for my whole life. I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for so long, you know. And I can tell for you guys that change. Like I like train a lot. I like to go hard. Sometimes I like to go easy. But the feeling I have about competition never changes. I love that, and I want to do that for my whole life, for sure. Like the first competition I did in adult division, I was 14 years old, blue belt. You know? Yeah. And my coach, I was yellow belt, and my coach said, "Listen, I want to try. Just put your blue belt and go try." In the back of the day, it's easy. Today we cannot do that anymore. But the back the day doesn't have that many rules, and I'm able to do that. In my second fight that day, I beat the first guy, you know, by sweep. In the second fight, I fought with a guy like a phenomenal in Jiu-Jitsu. He's like a blue belt for maybe 4 years or 5 years, Tererê, Fernando Tererê. And I don't know him because I just bring new in Jiu-Jitsu. Like I don't know too much about competition. I know my guys. I think the people in my academy is the best in the world. I didn't realize we have the whole world behind. You know, I thought the guys in my gym is the best. The black belt in my gym, that's the guy, but he's not the guy. I don't know about the real world. You know, the guy is really good. And I get in there and start to see a magazine. You know, and the cover of the page is the guy a blue belt. The guy I fought, and he beat me bad. Like, I don't know, he swept me arm bar in like maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes, you know. And I get so nervous when I saw the guy. Say, listen, that guy's the guy in the magazine I just saw, you know, making me feel so nervous, you know. And that day I start to try to think of something to help me to competing better if that happened, because I thought I competed so bad because I could remember the fight. I don't know what happened. People tell me after because I get so nervous just because I compete against that guy. And after that, I start to think in my house, what I can do to make it better, you know, when I go there. And I start to feel like, man, if I'm the underdog, I don't have any pressure, man. Like, if I go there and the guy beat me, okay, just one more day, the guy already beat everybody. But if I go there and I beat that guy, all the pressure on his shoulder because I'm nobody, you know. If I can beat that guy, that's like gonna be amazing. But if I'm not doing, he just did his job, you know, like nothing changed. And when I change my mind for that, all the time I fight with somebody like a big name, you know, man, I do amazing. I do way better than normal, you know, because I feel like, man, I don't have any pressure. Let's just do it. And I do whatever. I fight really well when I have that feeling, you know. The guy has a bigger name than I do, you know. And after I change my mind like this, I can say my jiu-jitsu starts to get better and better and better, you know. And I think you guys can have that like in your mind. Try to find the way you feel comfortable. Another thing I do, when I go to the fight, you know, doesn't matter if you have somebody coaching me or talking to me. I close my eyes before the fight, and all the noise making people in the competition, I get the energy for me. I don't know, I just close my eyes. If people say, go Paulo, I will say, the guy say my name. And get all the energy for myself. Man, I start before any fight, I have like my whole arm, like, you know, that feeling, like I feel amazing because I just close my eyes, I don't care what people say, but I absorb the energy for myself, you know, and that's make me feel like, okay, I'm ready, you know. I go there, time to make my job, you know, and go crazy, you know, and try to do my best. And like my neck said, I don't care if I will lose or win, I just care if I can do my best. If I finish the fight, I tap you in 20 seconds, but that 20 seconds, I did my best, man. I have all my grips. I try to do the best, and the guy also catch me some submission, I will say, okay, he's better than me today, but I did my best. I will be happy. But if I win the fight, and man, I do a terrible fight and just win because like maybe I'm better, I don't know, I did something better but I did my best, I will feel bad and I will be back in the school and training much harder to fix that problem.